Be gone, fuck!
I love it when karma comes for people that are pieces of shit. Oh, goodness. Cinema Robert done goofed. And we're going to laugh about it. So let's get started.
Just a lot.
Yeah. My name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin, and at least I'm not Moviebob.
Indeed. Welcome to Micah and the Hatman. Live. Alrighty, Hatman. You're up. What be your pick of the week, good sir?
I got a big black box.
Oh, shit. People are already throwing money at us. Not the last one throws in $5 and says, Mike, if we schedule the Gundam tournament now, who's going to stop the Zanskare Empire in Eastern Europe? They're zipping around in their yellow jackets thinking they own the place. Again, give me Gundam Maxter. I will solve the Zanskare problem in a day. Continue, Hatman.
So I got a big black box. Taking it out of the box, I said, why is this just a PC tower?
Nah.
Because that's basically what this shit is. It's a PC tower with an Xbox OS. And I'm okay with that. So the Xbox Series X, no, I did not vape into it. No, I have not experienced any strange clicking sounds coming from it. In fact, it runs pretty silently. Granted, I have not played any Series XS specific games for it. I've just been playing older titles. So I don't know if I'm using up all the horsepower or not, but it's silent. Absolutely silent. The controller, I don't know if I like it as much as the Xbone controller. It's got some stippling on the triggers and on the back, which is, good for a grip, but it feels a little bit smaller overall. And the sticks feel smaller too. So I don't know if I like that. And I'm a person that has rather small hands on average, but I don't know if I like that kind of
What a freaking crap, dude!
Oh God, here we go.
Darth Bobcat throws in a buck and says, is there anybody worse than Moviebob who didn't commit some sort of crime? We'll get to that. Darth Bob, Holy Ninja Toe, to make sure he gets, his clip scene, throws $25 at us and says, I have a TTS clips for you to react to, a way to make politics more entertaining. I guess you win the contest on what I'm reacting to this week. Fuck.
Here we go.
Anyway, continue, Hatman, because that's not a small number.
No. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I like the new controller yet. And I've played some Halo. I've played a little bit of Jedi Fallen Order with it. And God, there was Doom Eternal also. And so far, I mean, I don't know. I don't see it as really a downgrade or an upgrade. It's just there. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Aside from that, I like the thing. Everything loads super fucking fast. And to give you an idea, do you know Duke Nukem Forever for the Xbox 360?
Yes.
You remember how that game was basically unplayable because of how long the load times were?
Yes.
Up to a minute, if not longer.
Yes.
7 fucking seconds.
Which is on par with my PC.
7-second load times. Holy fuck. On a 360 game. So it's not just limited to shit on, the Xbone. It's 360 games too. To give you an idea of Xbone, I can load up pretty much any level of any Halo campaign through the Master Chief Collection in a couple seconds too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. So this is fast. This thing flies. And quick resume is also really fucking awesome too. Cause I can pause in the middle of playing Doom Eternal, and then go play part of a Halo campaign, and then go and open some fucking rec packs in Halo 5, and then go back to that spot where I paused in Doom Eternal. No problem at all. It handles it just fine.
Yeah. The Xbox One X is looking like it is the console to own for backwards compatibility.
Series X. Series X.
Series X, right.
I know the names are difficult because Microsoft, what the fuck were you thinking?
I know.
But
Hatman,
but yeah.
Question from the chat. Is the Series X worth buying?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Unless you have a backlog of Xbox games that are backwards compatible, you skipped out on the Xbox One for whatever reason, and you want to jump into this, I'd say that is the only point where you should do it. If you had an Xbox One, and I'm going from basically a launch Xbox One to this, I did not get in on the Xbox One X, so I didn't get those upgrades. Going from that to this, I would say I would not do it again, simply because there is no killer app game that is being built for or has been built for this console that I can recommend right now. I pre-ordered this with the idea that Halo was going to be a launch title for it, and it wasn't. So I'm a bit disappointed. That said, if Halo Infinite, whenever it drops, if it turns out to be really good, then yes, I would recommend it. Otherwise, no. Even with some of the stuff that's optimized, like Gears 5, Forza Horizon 4, I've played a little bit of both. It's really not that big of an upgrade compared to the Xbox One. Certainly not enough that I could recommend you drop $500 fucking on it, if not more, based on the scarcity of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I think it's really good so far, but as of right now, this moment in time, the launch lineup of games is weak. But again, unless you really want to jump into Xbox and skipped out on it last gen, don't do it.
Okay.
If you did skip out on it,
for someone like me, it wouldn't be a bad choice because I skipped out on the Xbox One completely.
So
I thought about getting an Xbox
absolutely.
One X for the backwards compatible stuff. This sounds like it's a lot better for that. So
yes,
so this would be a good fit for
and
me.
Also,
then.
If you have Game Pass,
which I do,
absolutely worth it.
Okay, there we go then.
Absolutely worth it because this thing feels like it was built for Game Pass. Honestly,
cool. Well, then I think that probably around the time that they're available again, I will probably snatch one up then.
Yeah,
because
might be worth it.
Yeah, because just like.
And by the way, EA Play is now included with Game Pass.
Yes, I did notice that. One thing that Bears mentioned is that on the Xbox One X, Series X, if I recall correctly, for older backwards compatible games, when you load the disc into it, it actually burns an ISO file, so you can play a digital version of it. And anything that is on their compatibility list, you can play.
As far as I know, you still have to have the disc unless you have a digital copy or unless the title is on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like, I installed Doom Eternal from the disc and was still able to play it because it's on Game Pass. I'm talking
like 360 and Xbox Originals.
Oh.
Sorry,
I have not tested.
Yeah, that's something that Maximilian did on his stream, and it burns an ISO file for them.
I could test that and see how well it runs, because I installed. No, Duke Nukem was a digital one.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of 360 games on hand that I can do it with that I don't own digital copies for. So
yeah, give
I'll
it
see
a
how
shot
that rolls
and let us know what happens.
Ooh.
All right. We had another donation come in that I haven't read yet. He says, Damos Z throws in $3, says, nothing can move Bob the Blob except some crazy feminist version of a cringy 2000s internet celebrity. Also, if anyone is worse than Bob, I guess Wings of Redemption and DSP. Even those two are pathetic e-beggars where Blob wants mass murders. Yeah, I would say Moviebob wins. But can it run Crysis? Yes. Yes, it can.
Probably. Can it run the Crysis trilogy? That's the question.
All right. My pick of the week.
Is it Mecca?
It is not Mecca.
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, we're breaking the streak this week.
Holy shit.
We're gonna have a Mecca discussion today, but it's not my pick of the week. But we just got $5 more in. Good lord. Changa says, looks like Ninja Toe is competing for biggest Micah simp with Chaos Sonic now. Oh no. Oh well, I'm putting $5 for my clip because these troublesome times Corona is here to cheer us up. Well, there we go. That'll be fun. All right. Thank you for the donation, Shankus. I think you're competing too now that you think about it. But anyway. Also, just want to say we've got, how many people are here already? We got almost 60 people here already. No, 75. Jesus. So more than the Politics Podcast. Thank you all for stopping by, man. We definitely appreciate you. So my pick of the week is, for those who don't know, I love mixed martial arts. It's my favorite sport. I am a practitioner of a couple, boxing and Muay Thai. Though my boxing is much better with my Muay Thai because I've been boxing for over a decade. You know, I've practiced my boxing as much as I can, and then Muay Thai is a newer thing for me. I've only been doing it for about a year, but and I did wrestle in high school very briefly. So I know that, but I love playing fucking UFC games, man, and I loved the UFC Undisputed 3 back in the 360 days. That was for the longest time the best MMA game ever, and then EA Sports UFC 3 came out and surpassed it. It was much better than that was. Real quick, Mercenaries throws in $1 and says, not gonna be able to see you guys because I'm definitely working right now doing delivery. Let me tell you this much. Make a ton of Moviebob land whale jokes for me. I need any laughs to get away from the insanity that has been since November 3rd. Oh, we gotcha. We gotcha, buddy. So, anyway. The, oh, hold on, I have to crack my neck. Ah! Good lord, people are throwing money. I don't get to talk. Dark Bobcat throws in $1, says, Micah, you're using mechanical input to pilot a humanoid construct in a fight. It is still mecha. God damn it, let me finish. Anyway. So, love MMA. And I was looking forward to UFC 4 because it was supposed to be an improvement on everything. They made the clinch system much more organic. And I'm like, well, that's good because the clinch system was very stiff in the last games. So, I started trying it out, and I was having fun with it. Definitely was enjoying the stand-up game and stuff like that. Then the grappling happened. there are still good submissions and stuff like that. But the ground and pound system has been destroyed. It's just not there anymore. It's you're in guard with people and you're throwing pitter-patter shots with your hands. You can't like do elbows from the guard anymore. Or you're postured up and throwing big shots. There's no middle ground anymore. So to make the clinch system more organic, they took all the way the organic elements of the ground game. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because one thing that I liked to do when I was playing certain characters was my strategy would be to take a guy to the ground and beat the hell out of him from his own guard, throw off any submissions, and then by the time that he eventually stands back up, he's so exhausted he can't fight me anymore, I just knock him out. I can't do that anymore. You basically cannot play a wrestler properly in this game. It sucks. The ground and pound is fucking trash. So the stand-up game is good, and the new clinch system has made it even better and more organic. But anything to do with grappling it just feels dumber. It's like they just dumbed it down for normies. Like, why you do this? Like, what? You got people complaining about the ground and pound? Like, what the fuck? And Hatman is like, this is gay.
Why? Just why?
I don't know, dude. It seems like whoever was working on this title didn't understand the a fundamental element of mixed martial arts is
this the same team that did frickin' WWE 2K20?
No. So, but yeah, they just...
It kind of sounds like it. It almost sounds like it.
Yeah, they just completely cut out a whole portion of it for no fucking reason. Because otherwise the game is good. The stand-up is fun as hell, but I find myself playing the pure stand-up modes more than anything. And in career mode, I'm just not using my wrestling unless I, want to take somebody down and just submit them really quick. So... I hate it, man. I hate that it's so fucking cut down. So, would I recommend EA Sports UFC 4? No. I say give this one a pass. I don't want to say that because I've liked the past games in it, but if you're an MMA fan, this is not the game for you. If you're a kickboxing fan, it is. But if you like the whole game of MMA, it's just not, it's not there, and it's kind of depressing. So that's a bummer. All right. Speaking of mecha, because I had to do it. One of the movies that was unfortunately delayed because of COVID this year was Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway's Flash. Which is a movie based on a series of novels done by Yoshihiro Tamino back in the 1980s. No, 89 and 90. I'm sorry about that. And now it has been the first of the trilogy, because it's going to be three movies. The release date has finally been announced. It will be coming out next May. So May 2021. And this is alongside the new Get a Robo series coming out next year as well. The director of this film is the guy who did... he was an animation director on Mashinhiro Wataru, Gundam F91, Victory Gundam. He was the director of Ergo Proxy. And
which was
Witch
a weird as fuck anime if you ever seen it.
Yeah. And he also did a lot of animation in his time. He's worked on a lot of Gundam. He also worked on 0083. He was one of the animators for Gundam Evolve. He was also the character designer for Darkstalker's Revenge. So, that OVA. And let's see here. He's the character designer for Endless Waltz as well. So, he's the guy who also redesigned like my heavy arms and stuff like that over there. So, it is going to be an animated film. For those who don't know, it is an animated film. And basically what Hathaway's Flash is this is the story of Bright Noah's son, who, his real name is Hathaway Noah. The title he goes by is, as a terrorist, because he's actually the bad guy, is Mufti Aaron. What was that? Mufti Nabi Aaron. So he's basically names himself like he's an Islamic ruler. Like, so yeah, Tamino's not being subtle here. And basically it's about his war against the Federation, because the Federation has become corrupt. So, there's only one other Tamino book that has not been turned, or no, two other Tamino works that have not been turned into animated series. And this is the last one of what I would call the first part of the Universal Century in Gundam, which starts with the original Gundam, and then the last one that they did was Unicorn. So this would be the last phase of that sort of Earth sphere conflict and cleaning that up before the Jupiter Wars, which is F91 and Crossbone. So, I'm excited about this, obviously, because I'm a huge Gundam fan. Obviously. So, just the fact that they're doing it is pretty fucking cool. Real quick, Dirty Dan throws in $5, says, "Evening, gentlemen. Sorry I was late. Power outage. Thanks, Newsom. Here's some money for more Gunpla. I just got some in myself." Dude, I have a stack of them here. So, just to show people that I have, like, I am a Gunpla fan, I have to still build Master Gundam, Gundam Spiegel, also known as Shadow Gundam, and then the fucking Sentinel Phaz. And this thing's massive. We're gonna do this one at the end of the month, I think. Because, dear God. Ugh, gosh. It's not that it's heavy, it's just unwieldy. Okay. Putting my stack of boxes back. We're doing Gundam Shadow Gundam tomorrow, though, live on Twitch. So if you have not followed my Twitch channel yet, is twitch.tv/BigMicah. See if Brain, you would put the link in the chat for everybody. We'll definitely be going live tomorrow evening. But, anywho. So, needless to say, this is big. Because this is the first Gundam that we've had in a while. They've been doing like the build fighters, build divers thing. This is a Gundam show. This is Gundam. You know, like this is the original Gundam universe. So it's a big deal. And I think that if we start seeing more of this and Getter, we could end up seeing a revival of the mecha genre in Japan, which it desperately needs. Because fuck isekai, for God's sake! So yeah. So be on the lookout for that. Now let's get to the topic that everybody's actually here for. because I've been teasing everybody too much. Cinema Robert. Fucking Moviebob.
The man, the myth, the legend, who once said that the reveal of Super Mario Brothers 3 in the 1989 movie The Wizard was like his 9/11 or JFK's assassination.
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole!
Oh, yeah.
So what happened
So,
to Cinema Bob?
I don't know what the context of the discussion was on the Twitter. But, Lindsay Ellis, the woman who got an abortion for a YouTube video.
Oh, God.
Who is also a very terrible human being.
Oh, God.
I would say of all the people that have come out of Channel Awesome, she's probably the second worst. But that's only just because Juwario was grooming a child. Or grooming a teenager. So, yeah. Y'all know my feelings on that shit. So Lindsay Ellis, feminist icon because feminists are terrible, said something about, oh gosh, colleagues being friends, what a shocker. And then Moviebob posts this picture that says, I know, right? And it's a picture of them at a con together getting a selfie. And then she trashes him, saying that they are not friends, and that it's creepy that he keeps following her on Twitter every time she soft blocks him.
Soft block, for those of you who don't know, is when you block and then unblock somebody to force them to unfollow you.
Yes. Chaos Sonic throws it a buck, says, the fat person that thinks ethnic cleansing is a good idea. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, Memology 101 has been tracking this, and it's been fucking glorious. So, Lindsay Ellis, like, Bob basically goes on the Twitter and says, like, he feels like he's been gaslit. No, Bob. No, you're just a crazy person.
I'm literally being gaslit right now.
Yeah.
Why won't Internet Lady be my friend?
I know. And Lindsay Ellis is like, what the fuck is he talking about being gaslit? She's like, I don't like him. Oh, God. It gets worse. And then it gets worse because she goes, how many times has Lindsay done this to him? 6 times, apparently. 6 times. And she says here, he always refollows within the day, meaning he checks to see if he's still following Lindsay Ellis. She says he posted the pic in a way inappropriate context. I soft blocked. He immediately refollowed. This innocent misunderstanding. He clearly has a fixation. And then another high-profile feminist said he has incel energy.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
That projection, y'all!
Oh no! And there's been so much dunking on him as time has gone on. There's somebody else that, like, back in December said, some chick named Ethel goes, what the fuck did I do wrong that Robert follows me? And then she goes on to continue to chew him out when he responds going, "You are one of the worst people I've ever seen on this site. I'm really glad you don't get to enjoy Night in the Woods because you were too dense to understand it."
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh no! But Bob is a fucking creep. Like, this dude...
Yes.
This guy has been for a long time, he's been a fucking creep. You know, like, and this is a guy that, by the way, excused and hid the creepness of Devin Ferrasi apparently for years.
Yeah.
Just sat on it, knowing that the guy was a scumbag. Bob, what the fuck? This is a guy, when a chick that was very busty, Naomi Wu. I don't know who Naomi Wu is. Somebody said it was a trap, so I'll go with that then. All I'm seeing is an image where I'll just pull it up.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it says powerful imagery of this chick with huge knockers eating breakfast in a shirt that says girl power.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Almighty Lolly in the chat brings up he defended cuties. I'm like, oh yeah, that needs saying. Like, this is what you get, sir.
Oh no.
Let's see here. Chaos Sonic threw it $1 said, so Moviebob was trying to be a simp to the nostalgia bitch, pretty much.
Yep.
He's again, he's a creep. 420 Gunny throws in $1 says, I want to say fuck Moviebob for shitting on Assassin's Creed Valhalla for toxic masculinity. It's an awesome game. Fuck him. There we go. I am very much on the fuck Moviebob train, though apparently a lot of women are not. So
got him.
Yeah. Oh, we needed a laugh today. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob, for being the sacrificial lamb for our laughter, because you truly are a pathetic human being. And I just had to grab the picture of him praising Fema Ghostbusters because male feminists and woke white women are a threat to democracy. I just want everybody to know that.
Amen.
All right. That's really all we have to say about Cinema Robert. But Asami Ryuji Yamazaki throws in $1. He says this is one of the most satisfying moments of 2020, hands down. This is, to use FGC lingo, he got bodied free. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. By the way, we have 91 viewers right here right now to watch the failure of Moviebob. If you guys have been enjoying the show, please hit that like button for us. We appreciate you all being here for sure. 92 now. We love to shit on Moviebob as much as we can.
Yes, we do.
This guy is a giant pile of shit. So, all right.
You might think of yourself as a failure, but at least you're not Moviebob.
Exactly. If 2020 has been the weirdest fucking year yet, but this is the year. If this is the year that Moviebob is destroyed, it was all worth it.
Let him fade into irrelevancy, please.
Please, yes. Because think of it this way: we got Doom Eternal this year, we got FF7 Remake this year, and we got Moviebob bodied. I call that a W. That's just me. Tyler Preston throws in $1 and says, hey, look at the bright side, Bob. You can finally burn off some of that fat after that major burn you got. Speaking of dumpster fires, have we caught the trailer for the anime X-Arms from Crunchyroll? No, have not yet. So, and then Chaos Sonic throws in another $1 and says, the only person I know who's worse than Moviebob is Lily Pete, a former brony, trans just to abuse the system, who thinks that being a victim is abusive, and this to a person. I have several videos that show how much of a piece of shit Lily Pete is. I've heard of Lily Pete, and I've heard that Lily Pete is a giant pile of shit. So, all right. Final topic of the day. Ubisoft had a hostage call today. Yeah. So apparently dozens of Montreal police officers were spotted in the area on Friday afternoon, including what looked to be a tactical team. There were uniformed reports in local media of a ransom demand by the hostage takers. It's unclear how many suspects might be involved or how many hostages they have taken. A number of employees managed to escape to the roof of the building, where they have barricaded the door, according to video captured by the news helicopters. But no threat has been identified for now. We are evacuating the building. Police announced at 3:50 p.m. local time. Let me, and Eric Pope, who worked on For Honor, which is probably my favorite Ubisoft game in a long time. Probably my favorite multiplayer game in years. Says, this is insane. This is my team on the roof. And Eric Pope is currently working from home because of COVID. So, I don't know if there's any updates for it. Let me have a look and see if I can find something. What's going on with this? Why are K-pop stands trying to take it over? Okay. Can I just say this right now? Fuck K-pop.
Cancer. K-pop is cancer.
Yeah, K-pop is the worst. And K-pop stands are even more the worst.
Who would have thunk that you could become more annoying than Beliebers at the height of Justin Bieber's popularity? K-pop stans, nonetheless, found a way. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Originally, man, I wanted to make a joke about crunch culture. Now I just can't. People are asking for the context on why K-pop stands are, because they're all like putting Ubisoft in their tweets and putting in gifs of K-pop shit to take over trending, because that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
K-pop was a mistake. So this is going to be my other policy when I become president. We're going to take all American K-pop stans and we're going to put you on a boat with a faulty diesel engine and just send you out to sea. All of you. Seriously. Dark Bobcat throws in $1, says, proving once again that Korea is just the inferior knockoff of Japan.
Yes.
Agreed. All right. Time for the Q&A.
Q&A time.
Mostly because I have food coming in soon. So, okay. So
we did get one in the movies channel, by the way.
I will definitely catch that real quick then.
So, yes.
Today is Friday the 13th. What are our favorite Jason Voorhees moments? My favorite Jason kill will always be the one, I don't remember which Friday movie it was. I want to say it was the fourth one. Where he kills a guy by ramming his face into the side of a wall of a trailer. And like you see on the other side of the metal the guy's face as he's screaming. That was an amazing kill. So whoever thought of that was was brilliant. I don't remember which Friday it is, but all I know is it's the one where Alice Cooper did the song "The Man Behind the Mask" for.
I like the infamous liquid nitrogen face smash scene from Jason X.
That's a good one too.
I unironically love Jason X.
Jason X is hilarious.
Jason X is fucking great.
Yeah, it's a great comedy. It's basically what it is.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's over the top, and I love it.
My food is almost here. That makes me happy. Never mind. She just drove past my apartment. So
Well, fuck.
we will wait for her to find it.
So naturally, you shoot out one of her tires.
This is not GTA, Hatman.
Damn it.
All right. I'll wait for her to knock on the door. Okay. Entertainment. Holy Ninja wants to know, have we done the Moviebob or Nazi quote quiz? If not, would you be interested in doing a live stream doing it? Hatman and I should do it at some point.
Yes, we should, because that's incredible.
Diva Nightrolls Goldsmith wants to know, how do you deal with toxic fans that stan characters that have objectively legitimate issues with their characterization? Should you dare criticize them, they label you and insert Istanphobe here. Examples: Korra from Legend of Korra and Rey from the non-existent Star Wars sequels. Ignore them and call them stupid. That's what I do. Asami Ryuji
I don't
Yamazaki
even
wants
mind
to know,
Korra that much. That's the thing.
Yeah. Asami Ryuji Yamazaki throws in a bucket and wants to know, a battle between Jason Voorhees and Nemesis. Who do you think wins? Hold on just a second, my food's here. Hatman, you answer.
Depends on which Jason, I guess. Because we know Jason can get killed, but I guess just which iteration are we talking about? I kind of want to give the edge to Nemesis though, just because I think ranged weapons will be the deciding factor there. So yeah, I would say Nemesis. Actually, you know what? I would say Nemesis for sure, because Jason getting shot up by all those fucking guns in Jason Goes to Hell, all Nemesis needs is a fucking minigun. That's it. It's over. Done. Original Nemesis or re-Nemesis? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't know. But no, I would say Nemesis on that one. Pre-death, post-death Uber. Yeah, I think any one of the Jasons, honestly. Is Micah coming back? I don't know. Jason Goes to Hell didn't happen. Well, Jason Goes to Hell set up for Freddy versus Jason, remember? Does Nemesis have a minigun? If I remember correctly, he does. Rocket launcher, I mean, that Jason's been blown up before, so yeah, no, I think Nemesis has it. Somebody said something about Korra. Yeah, Korra had her moments, but she needed to keep her lips to herself. Yeah. Honestly, the romantic subplots, plural, throughout Korra, I think were the weakest parts. And I don't even mean the Korra and Asami thing that just kind of happened at the end. The Korra and Mako relationship was literally the weakest part of books 1 and 2. Like, after they abandoned that in book 3, that's why book 3 I think is the best one. Because Okay, that's it. The only kind of romantic subplot we have is like Bolin and Opal, and even then, that wasn't at the forefront. Wonderful. That, and I liked, having an Arcus as a villain. Cora being a lesbian makes no sense. Yeah, it really doesn't. Like, you go back and watch it, and you can sort of see the signs there, but it seems way too subtle to actually just be like, oh my god, they're going to make out in this one moment here because they realize their true affections for one another. No, that's not. No. Cora handled relationships poorly. I will definitely say that. As much as I defend Cora, I will readily say that they handle relationships poorly. None of y'all look at the follow-up comics, by the way, for Cora.
Right,
they're worse. They're much worse. So going back to the initial question, Nemesis versus Jason, who wins?
I put my money on Nemesis in most cases.
That's what I would do too.
He's just so much faster.
Well, that, and also Jason has been blown up and shot up to death, so a minigun or a rocket launcher, Jason's done for.
Yep.
So
MSGA throws in a buck, says Moviebob would wish it was GTA because that way he can escape reality by jumping. Oof. Okay. Talon Silverbane says, for entertainment podcast, he felt like playing Skyrim again. Any suggestions what to play as or mods that might be fun to use? I always found it fun to be a Argonian just because they can breathe underwater and it kind of opens up the game a lot more.
Literally the only mod that I would ever recommend in Skyrim is the one that makes all the dragons Macho Man Randy Savage.
There you go. Not the last one wants to know, can I get a story set in the year 2003 or 2004 and have a radically different past than we have now? I don't know if I'm going to write one like that, but there's probably something out there.
I don't want to write one like that.
King
I
Bean,
don't like writing stories set in reality.
Understandably so. King Bean wants to know, as he's writing his characters, mostly the villains, I fear that the audience of the social justice warriors will see their motivations and way of thinking is the same as mine and view me as deplorable. Should I be worried about that much? And how do you handle this type of dilemma? Oh, well, I handle that type of dilemma with my middle finger. I just tell them to fuck off.
There you go.
It's your art. It's not theirs. Derek Mozzarella wants to know, question more for Hatman. I've only played Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is a while ago. Kind of in the mood to play a new one. Should I get an older game for the DS or one of the ones on the Switch?
Well, here's the problem with the DS games. They're fucking expensive now. They are ungodly expensive, and I don't know why. I want to say it's because Pokemon Home happened, because I was looking for Black and Black 2, because I wanted to play through those games again. And lo and behold, I cannot find a used copy for under $60. This wasn't the case just, last year?
It's because the
maybe even a few months ago? It's crazy. Like, they've just skyrocketed in price and stayed up there. The DS games that I absolutely recommend, because I think they're probably the best ones they've ever made, are Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those are the most expensive ones out there. You won't find a copy for under $100.
Yeah.
So if you've got the money to drop, absolutely go for Heart Gold or Soul Silver. Either one will do. Otherwise, maybe get like... I can't really recommend... If you're coming from Sun and Moon, I can't recommend like a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 game just because they're so far back from what you'd know. And I can't recommend I can't recommend Sword and Shield either. So yeah, basically, if you're in the mood and you don't want to emulate, be prepared to drop a shit ton of money.
There you go.
Otherwise, if you want something under $100, black or white.
Oh, not the last one clarifies. He wanted to know if it was possible, not if such a story exists. Well, of course it's possible. I don't think I'm going to write one, but yeah, it can be done. Just need to have the right imagination. Servant wants to know if and when Inglewood became a video game, who would you want making it, why, and what systems would it be on? I would want Devolver Digital to turn it into a beat-em-up. But I would need to create some more characters, street level wise, that would be in it so that multiple people could play it. But there will be happenings at some point in the near future with that. We'll just put it that way. Alistair wants to know who is a more sympathetic villain, Dr. Octopus or Mr. Freeze? Oh, Freeze. It's not even close.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Heart
even
of Ice.
Even if we're talking like Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock,
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze still takes it.
Still takes it. Like, Heart of Ice is still the definitive Mr. Freeze story. It will make you weep. Like,
it was so good that
it won an Emmy.
Even Batman and Robin adopted it.
Yeah. And then they turned it into DLC for Batman Arkham Origins, and it was actually really good.
There you go.
And the speech that Freeze gives in his cell at the end is heartbreaking. So, I love Batman the Animated Series. It's so fucking good. Okay. Xenonick wants to know if we were in charge of the next Alien movie and you were required to have an animal face hugged, what animal would you have? For me, he would be a penguin just because he said so. An animal that was face hugged.
A xeno animal.
Either a gorilla, because it's me, or there was one really interesting one in a Batman Aliens crossover where a crocodile or an alligator was face hugged, and it created a giant, like almost not a kaiju, but a giant monster. That would be cool too.
I honestly want to see a giraffe just for the sake of my own amusement.
There you go. Demos wants to know, for the entertainment, did we hear about the deluge of Soul of Chogokin Getter Robo figures, including Getter Noir, Getter Go, Getter Arc, Getter D2, and many more that Bandai announced last week? I heard about that, but I am more interested in models than I am figures, because I get to build them. And next year, they're also bringing back the Shin Getter model kit. And I'm very much looking forward to building that one. So, all right. That's all from the Discord that I saw. So on to the chat. Oh, Chaos Sonic threw in a buck and said, what's the worst Moviebob moment? The worst? I would say the cringiest is actually if you go back and watch the video where he compares nerds to mutants.
Oh, God.
That is Moviebob at peak cringe. Let's see here. So let's hit the chat. Will Geary wants to know the Shape versus Jason. So Michael Myers. Jason.
Yeah.
Because Michael Myers is just a dude.
Yeah.
Like X-Men mutants? Oh, yes. The video, I think, is titled Magneto Was Right. Samurai Bear throws in $2. Says, Batman always, beyond send-off, always made me sad. Believe me, you're not the only one who cares.
Oh. You're not the... No, you're the only one that cares. That's how the line went. Yeah. Especially, like, the Mr. Freeze being reduced to a basically preserved head.
Yeah. It's a, it's... The DCEU... DCAU, rather, is the best that the DC has been outside the comics.
Yeah.
And even then, in some ways, I think it's superior. So, it's never been matched in extended media. It just hasn't. Nobody's been able to do it. Anyway, what else we got from chat? Miguel Barrera says, come on, guys, leave Moviebob alone. If this keeps up, PETA will go after us for walrus abuse.
Man the harpoons.
Brian Borders says, the saddest thing ever, the Japanese honeymoon resort that has to cater to guys to actually marry their video game waifus because there's too few young people getting married now. I haven't heard about this, but, I mean, personally, I plan on having at some point an army of 2Bs guarding my home. But that's beside the point. I'm just a, horny old guy. But all jokes aside, yeah, I think that women need to stop treating men like shit. It's just the beginning and the end of it. Hardboiled says, thoughts on the recent announcement that Keanu Reeves will return in Constantine 2. Bad casting. I love Keanu Reeves. He was not a good Constantine.
Why would they do another Constantine movie?
I don't know. Because Keanu Reeves. They want to just get on the train. But no. It's a bad idea. Changus throws it $1, says, how much do we pay you guys to eat the Moviebob McDonald's challenge meal? No. Just not even. Won't consider it. No, not doing that.
I do not want to puke on stream.
Me neither. Leonardo Juan wants to know thoughts on the No More Heroes games. Never played them.
Never got around to playing them either.
I will really admit I'm not the biggest Suda51 fan anyway. So. Let's see here. Almighty Lolly throws in says in the chat, currently working a 2-hour Mass Effect retrospective. Would you agree that Cerberus was horribly mishandled by just being full-on villains?
Yes. Yep.
Absolutely. Strikeforcer wants to know if Cuties is considered CP, what is the line between it and toddlers and TRs when it comes to exploitative media which does not deserve First Amendment protections? Blatant sexualization.
Yeah. Which is what Cuties was doing. I mean, there's an argument to be made that beauty pageants are blatant sexualization, but I think there's enough benefit of the doubt there to allow it, even though I think it's extremely distasteful. And yes, I do agree that child beauty pageants should be abolished, but for completely different fucking reasons.
Yeah.
But Cuties, like, you've got twerking in it.
Yeah.
It's explicitly about child sexuality. There's no, you can't, no, you cannot weasel your way around that. You can't. You can't do it.
Let's see here. Oh, wait. We got to call it there, actually. So for those of you who did not get questions in during the course of the podcast, go ahead and tag whoever is getting the overflow. I noticed there's a lot of people who have questions today, so we will be doing that in the overflow. That we're definitely going to have to do an overflow this next week. That is for sure. A lot of you guys we didn't get to, so that's my apologies. But a lot of people had questions for entertainment, which is good. I prefer entertainment questions more than politics, trust me. Even though I make my living in politics, that's the job. That's not the fun, you know. All right. So it is time for the Animu Cringe. We owe 3 clips.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So what we gonna do, we've got... So Changus and Ninjato, I think, have the picks. And they're short, thankfully. Thank you guys for that, by the way. And then I guess the third one is a well, no, Demos donated a pretty high amount. He says CWC Zerk Golden Age Arc opening.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh, Chris Chan, really? Yeah, you do want me to cringe today, don't you?
Oh, good lord. Oh God. All right, give me 1 second to set this up. All right. Give me 1 second to get my windows oriented, guys. All right.
All right. Tell me when. And tell me what one we're starting with.
We're going to start with Kitten versus Fabricator General.
Okay.
Hitting it.
Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
Greetings, Fabricator General. Greetings, custodians. How I have this day. Have you brought me any collections to display? We have not to ask you for a favor. That's all too bad, because I'd like a new shaver. The adeptus mechanicus ranks in a climb. Even though you seem to explode all the time, this seems quite suspicious. You have to agree. That you're not rabbit, me rabbit, then how is it that you can keep surviving these blasts? To all the other take, press it back and contrast. It's the tears that seems to return from the dead. How this could be, you might well have said. You come to my planet with friction and strife. You somehow believe that I can flee the afterlife. Please do tell me, Flashling, is this some kind of goof? I don't reckon that you brought any actual proof. It's a bit of a secret, not so sort of blow. Not from I know what I not be years old. Now tell me when it's the prettiest criminal. With all information and really on down. You're right. Somebody go on with the phrase virtual. There is no such technology. You must be high. You has been confirmed to be your supply. I'm the mechanicus lord, you dare treat me like this. Treat me how you can all this. When the protocol is, we still haven't heard. You have no complaints, and your claim is absurd. How dare you cross the mechanical nerd? He does not need proof, he's the Emperor's word. You couldn't reject our Emperor's truth. Listen, darling, I'm sorry, but I'll use your screws. I know Zion's voice, but what is it true? Oh, you really think so? Fuck you. How about we go ahead and go on? He's gonna test speech now and the fire. There's a master plan. Why don't we make the call? We'll check in and see what he thinks of this stall. And you have the gall. You know, I hate you all. This is in the law. Please make the first call. Fine. Yes. Victory for the captain.
Was that an attempt at a rock opera?
Pretty much.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was indeed made. Okay. Next one is Chris Chan.
Oh, shit. Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, when.
In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is not the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own virginity.
Feel no shame about shame, boyfriend free girl awaits. Even Megan will show you another way. Put your medallions on, nothing will be wrong. There's no hate, we're all straight, it's up to you. Quickville will be founded, but please no gays and blacks. This is my son's on at you. Tell me what, tell me what, tell me what you want. I don't know why I'm stuck with virgin rage. I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend, a boyfriend.
That's fucking gay.
Well,
You ruined it.
you did it. You gotta cringe.
You ruined
You gotta
it.
cringe.
You
But
ruined
at
it.
what cost?
You ruined it and I hate you. Next clip. Karone returns to London. I need some wholesome
Who the
after
fuck
that.
sent that? Demo C? What the fuck were you thinking?
Play it.
これ待ってなんかあ犯罪者を始末するアッサーシンあ待って音小さい大丈夫音小さいアッサーシンウォウウォウウォウウォウアッサーシンうわお前やめろてめえ包丁なんて持ってんじゃねえよ小さいちょっと待っとけバツバツアッサーシンよしオッケー音小さいなこれぐらい出るのかなどうだ探っちゃうぞ探っちゃうぞ探っ
This
Doggo
this
Chan always makes me feel better.
this Doge is like as happy as I am when murdering people. What the fuck?
すいません殺しちゃいました
My apologies. I seem to have killed you.
さようならさようならあはは一般人かしょうがねえなあ気が済んだ気が済んだよあオッケーオッケーあお腹すいた そんなことしてる場合じゃないんだな。アサーシンしないといけないんだな。しっかりしよう。難易度高かったな、今のやつな。なんだ、こいつ落ちるかな。魚吸ってる。魚ですね見てちょっと、わらべか。ごめんな。笑ってごめん。ごめんな。いや、わらべを落としてはさすがにダメだよね。わらべを落としちゃいけんよね。さすがにだけど。
Oh no! Oh! Oh no! She's throwing kids in the water. What the fuck? Oh! Oh. Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh.
That was amazing. That was amazing. We got one more donation before we take off. Bobcat throws in a buck and says, just think, pretty consistently, the best clips have been VTubers. The best VTubers are half adorable, half terrifying. I'm noticing that, yes.
Yep.
I'm smiling so much my face hurts now. All right. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. We had a huge couple of podcasts. About 70-ish people for politics, 90 some at peak for entertainment. So thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us. We're always happy to dunk on pieces of trash like Moviebob.
Yep.
Hopefully this improved everybody's day going into the weekend. We definitely enjoyed being with you guys for sure. So needless to say, we love all you. Seriously. So everybody try to have a good weekend. We're going to try to do the same. I got a lot of shit to get done. Don't forget tomorrow, twitch.tv/BigMicahC. We will be doing Gunpla Night. It'll be my only stream likely over the weekend because I have a lot of writing to get done. But we will be building Gundam Spiegel, also known as Shadow Gundam from G Gundam. This is G Gundam month, pretty much. Even though we're only building 2 from G Gundam, but you get my drift. So that will probably be 8 or 9 in the evening tomorrow, just as a heads up. So, Hatman, any final words?
Doggo-chan is a good.
Indeed. Alrighty, folks. We will see you next time. But until then, my name is Micah Curtis.
I'm Alex Baldwin, and I'm hungry. I need to eat food.
Yes, and I have food. So I'm going to go eat it. We'll see you guys soon. Dave's Fault.
Dave's Fault.